Hello, welcome to another SinsPlay the letter. Gonna go ahead and load the last save. Again, if you haven't seen the previous video, go ahead and watch that first. Rose is gone. So yeah. So yeah, Rose got, if you know what I mean. Say a co-worker of Isabella's rather, and they work for the same real estate company. A lot of recent events. There will be an all-staff emergency meeting from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Attendance is a must. Company changes, new hierarchy, policies, all will be discussed during the meeting. Everyone is expected to bring a copy of their own attendance logs and sales reports for the last 6 months to be submitted to your respective managers for review. We are expecting everyone's cooperation. Yeah, it sounds very insensitive considering one of their employees died horribly. Again, if you want to get more details, you gotta watch the previous video. We go to work. Because staying here can cause more danger. And so, yeah, despite what happened, we're gonna go to work, and yeah, there's the letter that's just help me written over and over, send this to 5 people and all that.
I'm sure you've all heard of what happened to Miss Cooper. She was a valued member of our team and she will be missed. There's no date for a funeral yet, but those who wish to attend, kindly speak with your respective supervisors. By the way, has anyone heard about our still AWOL staff? None? HR, you know what to do. Santos, a word? In my office?
Yeah. And we don't get to see what they talk about. Everyone's already gone. And a member, so yeah, she's there except for one of the janitorial staff, and possibly listened to some soft, low volume music while she's still there. So this makes it even scarier, because she's all alone now.
The Luxbon Police Department continues its search for the following reported missing people.
Another. So it's a news alert. missing, aren't they? Still have to check. Again, we can check relationships and see how they're. And then you can like look at these journal entries if you want to. It's kind of, you know, you don't necessarily need to know, but so yeah, that's just an option. I've played this before, so I've kind of read them before. First couple times I've played it. They have a lot of agents fired, but who remembers those names anywhere? But all those also part of the crew who worked with them, preparing the mansion for the open house, and then the letters. She thinks that can't be. Just hope it's not what she's thinking.
But Rose is... I need to... No, if it's like this, they still won't believe me. I have to make sure of it first.
Yeah. So she wants to save people, and doesn't want them to have the same fate as Rose, and yeah. Noise cuts sharply through the room.
Hello? Anyone there?
But if it don't turn off, another person is certainly going to have a fit tomorrow over wasted company resources. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna get a bunch of copies of the letter. It's the Ring / Grudge knockoff. Let's see. Sadako. It's like Sadako. But I guess like more bloodier than in the Ringu movie. Oops. Oop. Right, you have to get to the...
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be...
Yeah, I messed up there. Sorry. There we go. Yikes, that's creepy. Unsettling. Right. And now we're moving on to another character, Hannah. Hannah Wright, who we already saw earlier during our playing of Isabella. I keep saying that. Well, that's the thing about Hannah, is she's also like Isabel instead of Isabella, and doesn't even bother wanting to learn her real name because she's so beneath her. She's like, middle class, and Hannah is like rich and stuff. Like, well, her husband was rich. I think she married into the money. Anyway, this is their old place before they bought the Ermengarde mansion, and they're having, obviously, it's a big fancy party. So, anyway, and yeah, I'm not really going to read much of that. It's going to take up a bit much time. Yeah, anyway, so, if you appropriate.
Hannah Wright!
The chief inspector. She has to be, somewhat cordial, even though she doesn't really like the guy.
Officer Lee! What a pleasant surprise. I didn't think you'd have the time to attend tonight's party.
It's more like Luke's friend, not really her friend. And then both men are kinda not the most savory of folk.
Oh, I always have time for my favorite socialite couple. Might I say, you look positively ravishing tonight.
That's a bit uncouth of you.
I see the husband isn't with you.
He's obviously drunk.
I suppose you are looking pleasant as well. Luke's busy with work, unfortunately. Michelle isn't here?
A shame. I do hope he isn't causing you much trouble. That husband of yours can be a bit daft sometimes, acting like he's still some young bachelor. The wife sends her regards and her apologies, but something came up with her doctor and she needed to attend to it. You know her, being pregnant and all.
Small talk. Yep. Anyway.
So, we're in civvies, I steal and drive off with one of the police mobiles, right? In the mirror, I see the new tent chasing on foot and screaming about theft.
Yikes.
The look on his face was priceless when I parked it in the garage.
Oh my. You made him chase you all the way home for a prank. What did Rochelle have to say about that?
Hey, the wife pulled my ear and gave me a good talking to, though. Besides, we live in a flat a block away, so it wasn't much of a grand chase.
Weren't you living in a house near the countryside?
Moved for work, you know. Or you probably don't.
No, I don't. But a flat in downtown. I suppose if that's what you like.
Oh, it's horrid. Hate that tiny place, no matter how convenient it can be for work. 55 square yards are not enough when you need to get away from the wife. I wouldn't mind a place away from the city. Even started looking at the ads. I spied an interesting lot, actually. Heard it was finally put up for sale, or that something mansion. You know the one with all the ghost stories.
He's obviously talking about the Ermengarde mansion.
The Ermengarde mansion?
Ermengarde. What? Ermengarde mansion.
That's the one. Worthy of a king it is. I'd buy it myself, but Rochelle would only gripe if I brought it up to her. Not to mention all the expenses a place like that. It'll be a real fixer-upper. You also have to find someone willing to work there with how superstitious people can be.
If it becomes a problem, just hire someone to do an exorcism.
Actually, I do know of someone who could be up to the task. You remember the Ludgates party at their Christchurch summer residence?
Of course. It was an excellent soiree. Everything was so classy, too. Such good taste.
Oh, that place was a pigsty until they hired out this interior designer and they turned it into a bloody palace. She worked for the Exodus for their apartment in Soho too, and they recommended her when we were looking up pieces for our beach house in Porto Colom. I think I have a business card No, I must have left it in my other jacket. Anyway, she's called, what's her name? McCullough, Marianne, I believe, yes.
Marion, not Mary Ann. Again, these people just don't even bother learning their real names, just whatever's convenient for them.
But truly, if anyone were to get that place in McCullough, well, they'd be the envy and the talk of the town.
Maybe not, with the place being haunted and all.
Well, if you put it that way, I might just snatch it up for myself. This place was starting to feel a bit small lately anyway.
Small. Three-story penthouse might not fit the definition of small for some people, but yeah. I don't know, that seems pretty grand to me. I mean, if I had that kind of money, I wouldn't mind having a penthouse. Maybe, just maybe. Anyway, moving on. And on to the next day. And yeah, all of these take place during the month of October, which is, perfect, right? Considering we're in October right now, in real time. And that guy is the butler, and the blonde dude is Luke Wright, Hannah's husband. They're just about they're a rich couple. That's all you really need to know about them. Rich and kind of stuck up.
Where are you going?
I am to attend the Triad Autumn Tasting. I do believe I informed you of this 2 weeks ago.
Is that so?
Yes. And might I remind you that I had stricken that off your schedule? Because 1, the doctor told you to stop consuming so much alcohol. And 2, I informed you a few days ago about the open house we are going to attend in its place. I've even found this marvelous interior designer, Mary Ann McCullough.
It's a 3.5-hour drive to Cardiff. I don't have time for this. This is like that little party you threw all over again. You don't inform me of it, and you expect me to stay and be a gracious host when I have business elsewhere. You know how I operate, Hannah. Unless this was penciled in, I am sticking to my schedule.
If I may intrude, the madam is correct. Your physician did insist you moderate your drinking, unless you wish to incur acute pancreatitis. And you did have this open house penciled in last Wednesday morning.
Bullocks, I don't remember doing so.
Well, you did. While very hungover, in fact.
Whose side are you on?
Come on, Luke. You promised we'd do whatever I want this weekend.
Gordon Bennett, fine. I am giving this house tour of yours a chance. But if it proves to be a waste of time, I am going to Cardiff, and you are going to take a cab home. Are we clear? I just cannot bloody believe I agreed to this. I was really looking forward to the triad tasting.
There's always the Triad Christmas tasting in Manchester next month, and that'll only be an hour and a half drive.
Yes, but Cardiff. Well, there goes my good mood. Are you happy now, Hannah?
Yes, I am very happy, Luke. Because for once in a very long time, we are doing what I want.
That'll fix it. And there's always like a line there to show like how much it's progressed. The relationship-wise.
I'm ecstatic. Understood? And this would be perfect if you stop acting like a child who needs their nappy changed. We will be leaving after lunch for the Ermengarde mansion. You are going to park your rear in the car and keep mum. And you are going to behave during the tour.
Oh yeah, as I'm filming this, the part 3 is gonna be premiering. So yeah. Anyway.
Any more rules for this little excursion of yours, Your Highness?
No wine.
No wine? Unacceptable! I am already not allowed to the tasting, and you would deprive me of that simple pleasure?
If I see you take one sip today, I will put the stocks under lock and key. Do you understand me?
Don't forget the bottles he keeps in his dresser.
Whose side are you on?
How many times in one day can you ask that?
As many times as I need you, traitor!
And yeah. We've already seen most of this. Again, Isabella, not Isabel.
Dear me, is Isabel all right?
Isabella, do you need me to call that ambulance?
No, I'm just feeling a bit out of it. Excuse me, I'll be back. I just need to catch my breath.
I can't apologize enough about what just happened. Please forgive Isabella. She's been under a lot of pressure lately. She's young, and all those rumors about this being haunted just got to her head. And it must be this terrible heat, too. Not a drop of rain for days now.
Are you sure it is wise to just let her go like that? Where is the poor dear? She might get hurt.
She's more likely to hurt somebody else, given what just happened.
I told her to sit down and take a break. Already rang someone to pick her up, too.
That might be for the best, dear. But please, we're here to talk about the mansion, yes? Why, I absolutely adore it. Don't you, Luke? Some of the rooms will certainly have to be repurposed. We want to change the appliances and have Marianne lead on the decor, but the whole thing is just lovely.
I guess. It's certainly a lot roomier than our penthouse.
Exactly! Lots of space for guests, parties, a lot of room for little ones to run around too.
Let's not discuss that right now, Buttercup.
He doesn't want to be a father.
Anyway, I do think it would be a shame to let this mansion slip past us.
But you haven't even finished touring the house.
Well, we like what we've seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think we could have horses here?
Yes, those do sound nice, love. Anyway, if anyone else is interested in buying this property, I assure you that I'm able and willing to give a better offer.
A vineyard would be nice. Or maybe
And we do reward our people quite generously, Rose. So if I were you, I would start on that paperwork.
helicopter pad.
Oh, wait, what, Luke? No, what? Whatever would we need a helipad for?
Anyway. And obviously that's the ring grudge chick ripoff.
Here's the deal. I'm willing to pay 10% higher than your listing price. If anyone tries to outbid us, just add another 5%. I doubt anyone can, of course. Or, you know what? Just add 15% to the listing price, and we can sign all the paperwork now.
I guess, if that's what you want. That won't be any trouble. I don't have all the papers now. Didn't think this would be a quick sell. I'll have copies sent to you so you can look over them. And if you'd still like to finish the rest of the tour with Isabella's group, you're more than welcome to.
No, I think we're good here. We'd appreciate a private tour of the place a lot more, I think.
All right. Should I let Marianne in, then?
Marianne.
Please do.
We have this project, then?
Of course. Will you be needing anything from us?
Having the floor plans would be a great start, just so that I can look at them beforehand. And if you could tell me when you're available for a meeting so that I can include it in my calendar?
Oh, is a meeting really all that necessary, Marianne? I guess we can send Johans to help you out.
Johans.
You two can start by getting rid of this ugly painting.
Yeah.
What painting?
It's just a mirror.
Odd. Well, no matter. Back to the topic at hand. Marianne, dear, we are simply far too busy to meet up.
At least try to make her be at least somewhat nicer. And less stuck up.
But I guess we can free up a day to meet with you. I don't really need another Maudlin Monday reading about Maury anyway. The book club can function without me for one day. What time shall we be seeing each other? How does lunch sound?
And besides, the house is higher priority over the book club.
That sounds... Although, with a project of this scope, we might need most of the day to tackle your concerns.
I accidentally skipped some of that, sorry. There's no way I'm, it's not quite necessary.
A more thorough inspection of the place is also preferable.
Breakfast then. It's a date.
It's really not.
Just to tell you guys right away, Marianne is a lesbian, or at least Bye.
All right. Monday, 10 o'clock sharp. We'll see you then.
This morning before we went all the way to Cardiff for that wine tasting.
So, you really want to buy this place then? That's a bit of a big impulse buy, even coming from you. Not that I'm complaining.
You have been saying the penthouse was getting a bit too small for you. Happy anniversary!
Oh. That time of the year already?
He doesn't seem like a good husband. In fact, he's not good at all.
Is that why you want to buy it?
Yes. You don't like it?
I do. But I remember you used to talk about how you wanted to live next to the beach.
Botany Bay. Oh, wait, Botany Bay? For life? Transported to Botany Bay for life? Well, I don't know, is that supposed to be a reference to frickin', you know what? You know who? The, straight razors guy? Yeah, Sweeney Todd, yeah. Or Benjamin Barker, as he was known previously. Anyway, back. The demon barber of Fleet Street. He kept a shop in London town, of fancy clients and good renown. And what if none of their souls were saved? They went to their maker impeccably shaved. By Sweeney Todd. The demon barber of Fleet Street.
That was a childish dream. Living next to the beach is so impractical if you really think about it.
By the sea, Mr. Todd. That's the life I covet. By the sea, Mr. Todd. Ooh, I know you'd love it. You and me, Mr. Todd, we could be alone in a house while we are now staring down by the sea. Oh, wouldn't that be smashing? Yeah. Okay, sorry.
I don't know. It's not a bad thought to see you in a bathing suit every day.
I could just see us in our bathing dresses, you in a nice navy blue and me in stripes, perhaps.
Maybe another time, love.
Anything you say, anything you say.
We still have forever, don't we?
Hannah, what are you doing so early out of bed?
I'm fine, love. I must have just eaten something bad. Just go back to bed, Luke. I'm going to clean up here.
Yeah.
No, don't touch me, sweetie. It's disgusting. I'm disgusting.
He's being a little more tender, a little more sweet. And...
Do I need to fire someone? I don't feel sick.
Just feeling a bit under the weather, dear. It's been unbearably hot as of late, hasn't it? I do wish it would rain.
Are you sure it wasn't those sweets? I told you not to eat those sweets.
Maybe. Well, don't laugh.
Well, I can't help if you make that sort of face.
I'm not making a face, Luke. Stop laughing. Shut up.
Up, higher. Come on now. Careful now. I know your pictures are framed by cheap plastic, but those are framed by African Blackwood and are one-of-a-kind commissioned paintings. Each one is easily worth a lifetime of what you lot make.
Luke, do the dishwashers go into the kitchen or the butler's pantry?
Pantry, Buttercup. Careful, that's Emma No, you there, put that down. You do not manhandle a Napoleon Abueva.
Sweetie, why don't we go and sort your suits upstairs? Let your Hans and Marianne and the foreman deal with the rest of the work.
We have this, Mrs. Wright.
Yes, please do go before a blood vessel bursts. Bloodstains are so troublesome to clean.
And how would he know that? He's saying that he's cleaned bloodstains before?
Well, I can't wait for this to be over.
I don't know. It's fun seeing you all fired up. Here at home and not at work, you know.
You know I can't always be home, Hannah. I have a company to run, unless you've forgotten.
I haven't forgotten. You're the one who insists on being there to make sure each and every little thing is under control. I just really miss you sometimes, and I wish you were at home more often. Why, if you're not careful, I might go a bit loopy and I'll start bringing cats home.
Yeah. Crazy cat lady. Kitty. Cats.
And soon enough, one day you'll find yourself going home to a farm just filled with felines that follow you everywhere.
And I'm telling you, them pussycats is quick. No denying times is hard, sir. Even harder than the West Pies in London.
Oh, don't bluff. The things would shred up your precious furniture.
Yeah.
Besides, you don't even like cats.
She's more of a dog person. Right. Oh. Okay, no, never mind.
True. Dogs are infinitely superior, of course.
But what about the wet dog smell? The mess? I'm not cleaning up after a mutt, no matter how cute. If you think about it, a cat would be better.
All good points. I guess we could just have kids. That is, if you prefer dealing with soiled nappies and sick as opposed to dead birds, mice, and litter boxes. I've already told Marianne about turning the second bedroom into a children's room.
See how all the hints that she's trying to throw towards him, and he's just not getting it. Yeah. And we'll find out what's going on later, but there's definitely a lot of hints. You probably already figured out what's going on.
Not this again.
What? I wasn't being serious.
It's not something you take the piss out of. Having a kid is a big responsibility, Hannah. We've talked about this, haven't we? I'm not ready to be a parent. I'd probably end up killing the little brat by the week's end.
Kylie likes you well enough.
Yes, well, it's Kylie. The tyke likes everybody and, on the off chance she doesn't, likes them well enough as long as they buy her sweets.
Well, we'll get to Kylie later on in the game.
And sure, that kid is great. But if I get tired of her, I can ship her back to her father at the end of the day. Having kids of our own will be a whole different monster entirely.
I think you'll be a great father.
If it is any consolation, I think you'd be a decent mother.
Uh-oh. Crash.
I'll have to attend to that then.
Be good, darling. And watch out for your blood pressure.
Madam, the photographer from Luxury Living is here.
More like a freelance photographer.
In a minute, Hansi.
And guess who it is?
Johannes, if you could at least make it through the end.
Tell them I'll be right down, Hansi.
Yeah. Yep, it's Zach, the photographer, freelance, working for other companies, magazines, and such.
Miss Wright, yeah? Hi, Zachary Steele here from Luxury Living, ma'am. Hope you weren't waiting too long. But it looks like you're still moving in, huh? Thought for a second there my calendar was wrong and I came here too early.
The one and only. Welcome, welcome to Maison de Right. And yes, we've been in the process of moving in as we were delayed, but it won't be a problem. They're just adding a few things here and there, and you should still be able to do your work. Where's the rest of your crew then, Mr. Steele?
Zach is fine, please. Mr. Steele makes me feel like I'm a mascot for a cleaning product. Anyway, I'll be your one-man crew for today. Don't worry, been doing this gig for a while now.
You must be quite the veteran to handle this on your own. We've had a full crew coming into our penthouse the last time we were covered in your magazine.
Veteran? Oh, your words are too kind, Miss Wright.
Hannah, if I get to call you Zach, you have my permission to call me Hannah.
Alrighty then. Anyway, I'm no veteran, but I know my camera well enough to make sure this is a good shoot. You can trust me on that, Miss Wright. Hannah.
And yeah.
Tricks of the trade. Softens up a room, makes a place feel more homey, and fills it up with texture. But you guys probably have better stuff I can use for this.
No lights. Don't tell me all of these are just props.
Well, I've got my tripod here. For things like these, natural light is best. I'll just have to set the shutter speed to a real slow setting, and as long as nobody steps into the shot, it'll look great.
Oh, it better. Zachary? Zach, is something the matter?
Oh, no, there's nothing wrong. I just remembered something, that's all. Let's get back to the pictures. Can you move a bit more to the left, yeah?
Yeah, from being choked by the ghost.
If you're sure. So, is this a full-time job for you then?
Nah, I just freelance mostly, for magazines, newspapers, and events. So you can't really call it a full-time job. It's fun and it puts food on the table, but it's not what I really want to do. At least, not all the time.
What is it that you want to do then?
Films. Documentaries mostly. But cinematography is a lot more difficult than photography, right? I was working on this thing, actually.
What thing?
Well, it wasn't really a big thing. People didn't like Blue Fonzie very much.
People don't like a film about colors.
She sounds like an idiot right now, because obviously that's not what it's about.
I suppose they would have liked Blue Bibby a lot more.
Very funny.
So, Grand Director, do you want to tell me what Blue Fonzie is all about?
Dark blue, the darkest hours of the Black British. Discrimination in schools and in the workplace. Yeah, so racial injustice, like I said before. Blacks and people of color in general still being treated like second-class citizens just because of the color of their skin. Positive value. And sad, of course.
Sorry, I just got so carried away and...
It's fine. It is really so fascinating to watch people talk about their passion, after all. You should see how your eyes light up when you speak so fiercely. You do have very beautiful eyes.
Uh-huh. Thanks, I guess.
So yeah, silver spoon and all that good stuff.
What was your home like? These things you talk about. It sounds like you've... Well, I don't mean to pry, I mean.
Live with my older sister and my grandparents. We had a shop selling all sorts of things below our flat. And well, I was one of the few non-white, non-British students in class. I didn't get pushed around or anything straight up. Even then, I was one of the biggest kids around, but a pencil and notebook would go missing, you know?
Different story. You have personal cards. And the stolen item is not a pencil, but an expensive.
So what about you? How you liking your new house? It's pretty impressive.
It's nice, I suppose.
You suppose? Not big enough?
What? No, oh, don't be a bully. It's just that...
I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
I remember my old house. It was a lot like this one. Big walls and big holes, but nobody in it. Not really. It makes you think how alone you are.
Well, that's normal, ain't it? You just moved here. You'll make home out of it yet.
Okay, so...
So, Monsieur le Photographe, you've covered the one and only Ermengarde Mansion.
And I'm gonna have to call it good there until next time, guys. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, turn on all notifications. Consider joining my Patreon as well. You'll get a lot of exclusive content there. Sometimes it'll be like stuff from these videos that are like what I can't show on YouTube, and I'll show them completely uncensored on Patreon. But anyway, so thank y'all for watching. Until next time, bye.